Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just I am playing Octopath Traveler. I booted up this game. I have basically played this game once, and then I've never touched it again. I got stuck at a certain point and I was like, meh, didn't really want to continue. Well, just because, I'd already beaten all the stories, by the way. The only things that were still left were some optional things, but I just wasn't in the mood to deal with. Super bosses and difficult encounters. So now that I booted up the game and listened to the intro, music, simply divine. I love this game. I especially love the music in this game. Now it's gonna stay default. Let's see. Vibration disabled. Corner shadows enable, brightness. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Or wait, I think I just... Yeah, Dang it. I'm sorry. Let's see, and then just English. Yeah. The music is gonna... Well, it's a bit loud for me, but it's not gonna be too loud for you guys because of editing reasons. Let's get a move on, shall we? Oh man. Okay, so this game is kind of an RPG like Final Fantasy in a certain way. But the difference is that you have 8 characters to choose from the beginning. So depending on who you choose, that's going to be your main character. And you won't be able to, for instance, leave them out of the party unless if you beat their story. Aside from that, they all have their own separate story, separate skills. Now, the thing that a lot of people complain about when it comes to Octopath Traveler, it's that these characters don't really interact with each other too much. But we'll come to that when we get to it. First and foremost, let's go and check out the characters before we begin. I still have no idea who I'm going to choose, by the way. So, Cyrus, who is a scholar. His path action, which is basically the thing that he can do, is scrutinize, and he can also study foes. Your name is Cyrus, and you're a scholar. You teach at the Royal Academy in Atlasdem, or something. And though you have numerous admirers, your only true passion is the pursuit of knowledge. There is so much more I would learn. One day, you realize that an invaluable tome has vanished from the Royal Library, piquing your insatiable curiosity. And then we have Ophelia. I kept forgetting her name. Her path action is guide, but we'll get to that once we get to it, and talent is 7. Your name is Ophelia, and you're a cleric. You hail from the snow-swept Frostlands, where you dutifully serve the Order of the Flame and your adoptive father, the Archbishop. As your adoptive sister and best friend prepares to embark on a perilous pilgrimage, you stand ever at her sides, but unbeknownst to the both of you, events are about to take a tragic turn. Hanet, who has Provoke and Capture. Your name is Hanet, and you're a hunter, one of the last descendants of an ancient clan that calls the deep forests a home. Or just home, whatever. Your prowess with the bow is unmatched. Your master left home 1 year ago, summoned to hunt a dread beast, and he protected the village while awaiting his return. Then, one day, the return of an old friend gives you cause for concern, and you strike out on a journey of your own. Also, these freaking pieces of art are absolutely gorgeous. Let's continue. Alright, Therion, the thief, who can steal and pick locks. Your name is Therion, and you're a thief. While your past is a guarded secret, your exploits are known far and wide. Mere whispers of your extravagant heists strike fear into the hearts of the wealthy. Drifting into the clifflands one day, you hear a rumor of great riches to be had. You set your sights on a mansion said to be impregnable, only to find what you never expected. Alphen, who has Inquire and has a talent Concoct. Your name is Alphen, and you are an apothecary. You treat the wounded and sick in a small village amid the babbling brooks of the Riverlands. Stricken ill as a child, you were saved by a traveler, who asked for nothing in return, inspiring you to follow in his footsteps. Though hesitant to leave the only home you've known, your best friend convinces you to follow your dream, wherever it may lead you. Primrose, who has Allure and also Summoner. Your name is Primrose, and you are a dancer. You ply your trade in the pleasure district of Sunshade, a town forever shrouded in darkness. In truth, you are the highborn daughter of the once proud House Azelhart, an identity you can steal from all. 3 men bearing the mark of the crow. They took my father from me, but you will have your revenge. And then we have Alberic, the warrior, who has challenge and balls to defense. Your name is Alberic, and you're a warrior. Once a bright night, you lost both king and kingdom in a bloody coup. Today you serve as master at arms for a remote mountain village. To what end do I swing my blade? The question tortured you night after restless night. Then one day you overhear a name from your past, giving you new purpose. And then Teresa, who has purchase and eye for money. Your name is Teresa, and you're a merchant. You stock the shelves at your parents' shop in your sleepy seaside hometown, yet you often find yourself gazing out at sea, longing for something more. What lies beyond the horizon? You thought you'd never know the answer. Now one day an unfamiliar vessel weighs anchor at the docks, changing your life forever. Now, I have issues with choosing. I like all of these characters. I like every last one of these characters. However, there are two characters in particular which I find very useful to have in the early game, and it's also because they're so close to each other, and that is Alfyn and Therion. Therion because of the stealing and lockpicking, and Alfyn because of healing. Now, you could also go for Ophelia, who is also a healer. However, the other people that you can get around her are a mage, which is pretty damn good. Cyrus is a pretty good dude. And then we have Hanet, who has some special skills. She's a little bit more of a different type of fighter. But then you won't be able to get lockpicking until you make your way over here. You can make your way over here with relative ease, but I find it easier to start off with Alfyn. And I don't know. I just find him, in my opinion, one of the best characters to start off with. But that is, once again, my personal opinion. Whoever you choose with is your own decision. Let us begin. Yes.
See you when I get back, Mom.
My god, I think it's just the title screen is really loud. Because I didn't even hear the voice. Jesus. Whatever. Also, this game is partially voice acted and partially not.
Grandpa, be strong! Can you really save him with that medicine of yours?
You betcha. Just sit tight. Bam! That should do her. Drink it down slowly now.
Well, I'll be. Thank you, my boy.
Don't mention it. Just doing my job. This'll stop the coughing for now, but your lungs have seen better days. Try to give the pipe a rest, sir. Here?
Oh, Alfyn, thank you ever so much. How blessed we are to have an apothecary like you in our little village. It's not much, but please.
Nah, it's on the house. Why don't y'all hold on to that and buy something tasty for you and your grandpa? I'll be back to check in on him, okay?
But the money. I need that money. Eventually. In this age, the arts of medicine and healing are still in their infancy. With disease and illness rampant, the people rely on salves and tinctures fashioned by apothecaries. I love the music in this game. Music is so good, by the way. Just perfect.
Did you see me, Ma? I whipped up an antitussive elixir like you wouldn't believe. Can't believe it's been a year already. Am I any closer to being the man I want to be? The man he was.
Alf, I've been looking all over for you.
Hey, Zeph. Done for the day?
Yes, only 2 patients today. Having you around sure eases the burden. If only I could convince you to quit giving out discounts.
Oh, come on. The poor gal has enough trouble looking after old Alec. I can't very well take what little she has.
I'm just teasing. You know that's what I like about you. If the villagers are healthy and happy, That's more than good enough for me.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
We may be new to this, but between the two of us, this village is in good hands.
Sure is. Plagues, epidemics, bring your worst.
Please, no epidemics anymore, please. COVID-19 has left an impact on everybody, I think.
I'm counting on you, Alf. We all are. Who would have thought that little troublemaker would turn out to be a top-notch apothecary, huh?
We can't all be born with a silver pestle in hand, Master Zeph.
Your mother would be proud.
Maybe.
Anyway, I should be getting back to Nina.
Yeah, beat it. Head on home, big brother.
Hey, Alphen. We've been friends ever since we were small, right? I know you better than anyone, so be honest. You're keeping something from me, aren't you? I'm right, aren't I? Alf, the truth is...
Master Zeph! Master Zeph, you must come quickly. It's your sister.
These look like bite marks. Alphen, could you take a look as well?
You got it, buddy. She's fallen into a deep trance. This is worse than we thought.
Indeed. Nina's the only family I have. If I lost her, I'd...
Wish she could tell us what happened.
It's safe to assume she was bitten by something poisonous. But what? Without knowing the nature of the poison...
Yeah, the wrong medicine could make things worse, and quick.
Damn it all! What foul beast did this to my Nina?
Let me ask around. Maybe someone saw something.
I will say from all of the stories in the game, Alphen is definitely one of the or at least in the beginning. I guess a couple of them are like that. It totally depends on what your taste of a story, but certain stories might seem more interesting than other ones for certain people. Use the radar in the bottom right to check the area and find your heading. Heading? Wow, jeez, heading. Continue the story here, side story, Steph, save point, hit an item. Okay. Huh, actually turned on enough. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. Try pressing Y in front of townspeople. Alphen can inquire and learn all sorts of information from people. This is also a very useful skill, I feel. Okay, now before we continue... Whoops, that's the wrong button. Before we continue, let me go into the menu for a moment. Because I want to go and change the settings to the point that the music is a little bit less loud. I love the music in this game, but my god, was it loud. Okay, I can also run with the B button, I think, yeah. It's also very weird for me to see this game in, like, on the big screen, basically, because I've played this game so much on handheld. But yeah, just... Healing grape, which is your basic healing item, I think? Oh, I have a lot of things. Holy crap. Healing grape, yes. Restores HP.
Why,
Hello.
hi.
Welcome to Clearbrook, where the waters are pure and still. Inquire! The strongest woman in the village, a fact in which she takes tremendous pride. Word of her physical prowess has spread far and wide, inviting invitations of marriage from equally formidable men. However, the only invitations she cares to entertain are from challengers seeking to test her might against hers. Nice chatting with you. And we now get a discount at the inn, for instance. for talking to people. Hello. My grandfather's cough is getting worse, but he still won't give up that pipe of his. Let's see. Sometimes the thing with Inquire, and there's two ways that the skills work basically. You have two versions of the same skill in this game, or the same path action. One of them is a little bit more illegal, where you basically have a chance of completing it or not. And the other ones, which are more legal, require you to be higher level, like this one. I need to be level 10 or higher. Also, when it comes to the art style of this game, you either like it or you don't like it. It's as simple as that, really. Hello? Can I just not talk to you? Nope. Okay. Goodbye. I think a lot of the stuff is still locked at the moment. General store. My god. Arcade knife. Let's see. So I could buy myself... Does it use elemental attack? I don't remember Alphen using elemental attack. Wait, before we go and buy anything, I actually kind of want to take a look at what he can equip. So you can equip... Oh, you can actually equip a shield. Okay. Right. Since I am here, I might as well just go and buy myself a better weapon. Let's go and give you one of these iron axes. Yes. Yes. Okay. These sounds also so nostalgic for me. I've spent a lot of time on this game, by the way. Right. Yes. Let's see. Less elemental attack, huh? That's interesting. Bronze vest. Sure. Let's go and get this one. Yes. There we go. Screw the healing items. Can always rest at the inn. Okay. Speaking of the inn, here's the inn. Let's see. Aha, save point. Okay, so I can get two different things. Spoilers! How many save files do you actually have? 9. That's a lot of them. Interesting. Well, you might see some... Well, I don't know, man. You're not going to be able to understand any of this. Except the fact that I'm level 68 and then I spent 78 hours on this game. Right. Hello. Did you know that the rivers in these parts flow beneath the surface as well as above? Well, they do. All sorts of interesting things float here from other towns in the Riverlands. Also, another thing I want to mention for the people who've never seen any of my videos. My birth language is not English, so I will do my best, but it's not going to be amazing. Or at least not always. Alright, this woman was carried to Clearbrook by the whim of fate, much like the waters of the river she watches over. Perhaps she hopes that in time it will cleanse her of a lifetime of sin, of banditry, of murder, or of worse, wow, jeez. Or perhaps she seeks only to live out her days in quiet damnation. All of these little things about these characters are kind of insane. So sometimes you can also get information about a hidden item. And then you can get stuff like Essence of Plum, which is... Let's see if I remember what Essence of Plum is. These things are... Let's see, yeah, Essence of Plum is the same with that. Yeah, okay. So these are all items that you can use as the apothecary to mix certain things together. FYI. I don't remember anything, honest. She's lying. Friends with Nina since childhood, the two have grown up like sisters. The rather more strong-willed Nina often takes the lead on their secret adventures into the dangerous wilds outside the village. We learned Nina's secrets.
Come on now.
Lily. The bite marks on Nina's legs. You sure you don't know where they came from? I want to help your friends, but I'm an apothecary, not a miracle worker. If I don't know what bit her, there ain't nothing I can do.
Oh?
You want to help her too, right? So just tell me, please. Sometimes it's difficult to figure out when there's going to be voice acting and when there's not going to be voice acting. Nina wanted to pick water blooms for her brother. I wasn't so sure about it, but I went with her to that cave. And then this giant snake came out of the bushes and... What kind of snake? Was it black?
No.
No.
I can't believe
Don't tell me. Was it amber with blotches on its back?
Yes.
Yes. How did you know?
Holy.
Flame, take me, a blotted viper.
I'm sorry.
I know we're not supposed to go there. But Nina wanted it to be a surprise, so she told me to keep it a secret and...
I see.
Thanks, Sidney. You've told me all I needed. You're a brave girl to bring Nina back here. Don't you worry anymore about that scary snake here. Alright.
Nina.
Good gods, a blotted viper? Nasty critter if there ever was one. This ain't good. Time is of the essence. The poison is spreading through her veins as we speak. I must prepare an antidote with all haste.
That's why.
But I need to get my hands on the original venom. There's supposed to be a nest of vipers in the cave of Rio, yes?
Give me a break.
Yeah, along with plenty of other nasties. Regulus ain't the half of it.
Well,
I know, but what choice do I have? I'll leave at once. Look after Nina for me.
Hold on now.
Hold on, Zeph. You look after her. I'll go. Elfin, are you mad? I'm responsible for Nina. I won't let you risk your life for this. Don't worry about me. Now go back to your sister's side.
just a minute.
I swear, have you taken leave of your... Seth, where are you? Nina. I'm here, Nina. Will you hold my hand? See, Seth? She needs you. Thanks, Alf. Come back safe, you hear? No problem. I already bought new gear and have no money for medicine. You never know when danger might strike, so be sure to save often. Yes. Right. So can I now talk to other people, maybe? Or is that all locked behind me finishing the thing? Right, because we also have the taverns, where you can change party equipment, hear a tale. Oh, right, that's to watch cutscenes again, I think. And restore reputation, you know, when you do bad things. Yeah, you have like 4 chances or something, and then you'll have to pay a bounty or something to be able to do your bad actions again, basically. Right, let me go and save. As you can see, I'm also playing this on the Nintendo Switch, because I'm not gonna buy my game. I'm not gonna buy this game again for the freaking PC. It works well enough on the Switch. So, as you can see over here, this is a quite interesting looking chest. This chest requires you to have somebody who can pick locks, which we don't have.
Greeting to ye.
Beautiful flowers called water blooms grow in the cave of Rio just ahead. Alas, there's other not so pretty things lurking there. Like blooded vipers, for example. Nasty critters. You do well to keep a wide berth. According to my research, the snakes inhabiting the cave of Rio, be they large or small, can be lopped in two with a few solid swings of an axe. The nasty froggens that roam the road will not go down so easily, but so long as one has the means to freeze the damnable things, one should muddle through somehow. Alright, cool. Also, if you're wondering, this is gonna, or at least I'm gonna try to do 100% of this game. So I'm gonna try to do everything. Let's go. So, another thing that you either like or you don't like in RPGs is the fact that we have to deal with random encounters. It's not a matter of running into encounters on the map. Nope, it's random encounters. Also, as you can see, if you, like, you can't, but if you run, you have a higher chance of running into enemies. Music. Battle basics. Breaking enemies. Exploit your foe's weaknesses to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Attack your foe's weak point. To lower their shield points, reduce shield points to 0 to break your foe. Alpha can utilize both axes and ice abilities in battle. Go to Apothecary skills and choose Icicle to see it in action. Once he can use more weapons, select attack and choose the one you want to use with the directional buttons. Which he's not going to be able to do for a long time, so... Let's see, because I can break him right now. The way that it works basically is if you break... This is gonna be a lot of information. But if you break an enemy, at that point, they are gonna... You know, let me go and test something out because I don't remember everything. Let's see. Okay, so they will lose their turn in the next turn also. And if they are broken, they will have no defense. Right, Battle Basic 2, Boost Mode. Enter Boost Mode to augment your powers. Break your foes to drastically reduce their defense. Press the R button to enter Boost Mode, and the potency of your attacks and abilities will surge. Once you gain boost points, you gain 1 boost point or BP per turn. You can spend up to 3 BP to boost a command to 3 levels of power. If you use boost mode, you will not gain any BP on the following turn.
Alright.
Right, so as you can see, I can boost myself. And when you do either apothecary skills, it's just gonna be more powerful. But when you attack, you're gonna do 3 attacks, basically. There we go. Double cut.
Here we go.
Wait, why did he take damage? Do I have a counter ability on me? I don't think so. Whatever. Let's go and break him. In the beginning, this is going to be very simple, but as you would expect, it's going to become quite interesting later on in the game. Right. You can also see how much health an enemy has by looking at the color of their name. If it's in the red, they're almost dead. Yellow is like halfway or something. And so on and so forth. Also, we get money, we get XP, and we also get JP, aka Japanese points. You also get a bonus if you break the enemy, and I think if you don't take any damage, you get a bonus on either money or JP. Or I think you get more money if you kill him in 1 turn, and you get more JP if you don't take damage, or something like that in any case. There's also a chance for getting items. I decided to take the liberty to off-camera before I start this playthrough to look at how many enemies actually give you interesting weapons, or sorry, interesting things to steal from. And the only thing you get are materials, basically. Materials and items, which are fine, I suppose, but I don't care. I also might miss a chest here or there. We'll just have to see how that goes.
Want a tangle, huh?
Not the bees! You were caught by surprise. That also has a chance of happening. Where the enemy can attack you first. Just like Final Fantasy. As you would expect, a lot of the enemies in the early game are weak to the element of the warrior, who you need to play as. There we go.
Ha! Try again.
Bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Level up. We don't get to see the stat increases because the game doesn't want you to have fun. Well, no. That is one thing that I find kind of unfortunate in a lot of games, where they don't show you the stat increases, but that's something with Final Fantasy in general, I think.
Want a tangle, huh?
Hello, buddy, you look absolutely beautiful.
Here goes nothing.
Let's see, are you weak against axe? No. Then you'll be weak against ice,
Bring
I'm
it on.
pretty dang sure.
Yeah.
There we go. Music is so good.
Bring it on.
Let me just go and power up and fucking kill him with an ice. Nope, he still lives. The slug lives!
All right.
Wow, I thought you were gonna die after that.
What the?
Blinding clouds. As you would expect, being blind lowers your accuracy. Also, whenever you level up, you
That's what I'm talking about.
get your full HP and... is it SP in this game? Or FP? What is it in this game? Let's see. It's SP, yeah. You get your HP and SP fully restored. Aside from that, are there ways that you can restore that? Let's have a battle instead of... I'm not sure, there might be like a tent kind of object in this game, but I don't remember. Right. Hello!
You won't feel a thing. All right.
Music is so
Here
fucking
goes
good.
nothing.
68, are you kidding me? That is a painful number.
All right.
I want it to be another number, but the game won't give me the chance. I think after a while I'll probably be cutting out some of the battles. I have no idea how I'm going to be handling this. The thing I do know is that I'm going to try to aim for videos of about like between 30 and 40 minutes. Something like that in any case. There we go. Save my game. Yeah. The Cave of Rio. danger level 1. Danger level basically means you need to be that level or higher to have a decent chance against the enemies. Also, whenever you enter a cave, you get to hold a lantern, which is pretty dang cool. Runa Seed. I'm also going to be basically defeating just about any encounter I run into,
Let's see what you got.
because I'm pretty dang sure that I'm going to need the EXP. There we go. So as you can see, when it comes to the vulnerabilities, there's more than just the axe, and you basically have to do trial and error, or there are other skills later in the game which allow you to figure those things out. Let's see if this is enough. No. I'm not nearly strong enough to do that. Venomous Fang. Didn't do it. Also, the reason why I really like Alphen in the other game is because he has first aid, so he can use his SP to heal. So I don't have to constantly deal with items.
Here we go.
You are not even close to death. You also have Concoct, of course. Now, you'll actually have to test out these things yourself. Combining certain things, you never know what you're getting. Like, you need to test these things out and see what it gives. I think I'm just gonna attack you. I'm not gonna use my boost.
Here goes nothing. Bring it on.
There we go.
Ha, try again.
Okay, now I'm kind of wondering, can I use my Japanese points at the moment? I don't think so, no. Hello. As you would expect, golden chests have better rewards than basic chests. And I think the lockpicking chests have some pretty nice rewards, all around.
Want a tango, huh?
It's a bat!
Here we go.
The black bat. Ah, nice.
Here goes nothing.
At a certain point I'm gonna be singing along to these songs like mad. Probably. There's, especially the boss music in this game is
Bring it on.
ridiculously good. A very specific song is outstandingly good. Well, I think that there's, most of the boss music is good.
What the?
I feel like the first boss song in this game is meh. But all the other ones are
Here we go.
amazing. Let me go and just hit you with eyes again.
Cool off.
I'm gonna level up anyways though. If you don't break the enemy,
Try again.
the damage you're gonna do is not gonna be amazing most of the time. There we go. Now I can use my Japanese points, or job points really. You can now learn new skills. Select skills and learn skills. You can acquire new skills here. Right. So let us go over to skills. Learn skills. Learn a variety of skills to gain the upper hand in battle. Use the Japanese points you earn in battle to learn new skills. You can learn skills in any order you choose. You will need increasingly more job points to learn skills, so choose carefully. Let's see. Rehabilitation. What is this, Persona 5? Jesus. Last stand. Tackle foes with an axe, dealing damage inversely proportional to your current HP. Amputation, unleash an axe attack on a single foe. Empoison, vivify. Ooh, revive. We also have support skills that you will learn once you have certain other things. But we'll get to that later on because that's another entirely different thing. So status ailments, and render them immune to further ailments for 2 turns. I quite like amputation though. The things I like all of these skills to be quite honest, but I think I'm gonna go with rehabilitate because I'm probably gonna be dealing with poison in the boss battle. Spoilers! Let's go and get that chest. But first,
Let's see what you got.
we will run into another snake.
All right.
Snakey-mon.
Here we go.
I don't think I'm gonna use my boost points.
What's the big idea? Shucks.
Okay, this should normally kill him, I think. Nope. I apparently am unable to do math,
Shucks.
which is not too surprising of a thing because,
Try again.
gotta say, my math is not amazing. So, yay. Oh, just wait until the enemies have like millions of HP points. Like for instance, I think it was like 1 million with Emerald Weapon in Final Fantasy 7. I was actually trying to keep, like I was actually trying to count the amount of damage I was doing to figure out how close I was to killing him. But apparently, if you this is totally unrelated to this game, but I recently figured this out. Apparently, if you check an enemy,
What you got?
you have like a
Alright.
thing. There's an option that you can use, which I never knew existed, where you can see the enemies' names, which I never knew. I always thought that the enemies didn't have any names. And at that point, you can also see how much HP they have if you checked the enemy before. So yeah,
Cool off.
that was not one of my brightest moments. But how am I supposed to know? The game never taught me that stuff. There we
Here
go.
goes nothing.
Ba-da-ba-bum. These enemies are beefier than I expected. Let me go and, as you can see in the turn order right now, if I for instance break this guy's not going to have a turn in the next turn, and then I'll have my turn before he gets his turn, so I can break the other guy. So there's a lot of playing around with turn order and all that jazz in this game.
Alright.
That is if you can, of course, because sometimes you just can't. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Drink blood.
Right.
We are born of the blood. Made men by the blood, and undone by the blood. But.
Alright.
Also, if you can hear any noise in the background, I don't have perfect isolation in this room, so joy. Let me go do first aid.
That'll do her.
That's a lot more HP than I expected.
Here we go.
Okay. This is gonna be my final icicle that I can use. As we cool off. Right.
Bring it. Alright.
And let's go and clear this guy and see what we can do. Nice.
Ha, try again.
As you would expect with most RPGs, in the beginning, your leveling up is going to be pretty dang fast. But it's going to take, like after some time, it's going to take quite some time to level up. Increase maximum SP? Sure. Inspiring plums or SP? Right. Okay. I wanted to take a look at something, but the game
You won't feel a thing.
didn't allow me.
Here we go.
Now, I don't think that you're going to be weak against my axe. My axe? I do have an idea though, so. Body
Bring
bash.
it on.
Gonna icicle you. That is broken. I'm gonna do 3 axe attacks.
Here goes. Alrighty.
Yeah, he's not weak against axes. Okay. Good to know.
Here we go. Bring it on. Cool off.
One thing that I would definitely say makes this game's RPG, like this game's fighting system, very interesting.
Bring it
Or,
on.
how should I say this? The thing that makes me like this game quite a lot is the fact that you kind of have
Try
to
again.
pay attention in every single battle. You can't just fly through every single battle. That is something that I kind of like. That's a bronze vest. Isn't that the thing I bought? But of course. Nah. That's the thing that kind of happens in RPGs. Let's see. Let me go and use first aid. And let me then go and use an inspiring clap. There we go. Also in the early game, you will have peddlers over here with whom you can buy different things if you want to. Let me go and just sell a couple of these things that I don't need. I think I'm going to hold on to the bronze vest though. It might be useful. Let's see. Mild hazardous substance of large volume. Potent hazardous substance of small volume. Poison effects. Befuddling. Spirit. Potent medical component of small volume. So large volume basically means AoE and small means a single target, basically. Mild, okay. Right, good to know. Let's go and get this chest. But first,
You won't feel a thing.
you will run into some bats.
Bring it on. Cool off. Ha, try again.
Oh, that battle took me a lot longer than I expected. And I used up a lot of my SP because breaking enemies is good. Purifying dust and nothing else. Okay. So let me go and heal up. Let's go use another one of my inspiring plums. I do not remember how rare these things are. Or like how expensive they are, basically. I guess we'll see. Right, my friends. That, however, is going to conclude this first episode of just us playing Octopath Traveler. And next episode, we're going to go and deal with the boss. Goodbye.